Chalmers. With it, averaging 10 points per contest. Fires for three. Another miss by Dang.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Morris passes to Quinn. The fadeaway. Here's Plumlee. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Plumlee's got 6.
That sort of epitomized this game, guys. One team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
And there's the call on the Magician. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Napier, he's checked in for the Heat. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. Number 1, the Heat.
Kevin, who says that good defense isn't fun to watch? This has been impressive. The last few weeks, they've been able to get after it.
Suns leading by 17. Feeds it to Green. Right side, Dragic. Here's Quinn. 35 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And he gave him great effort defensively as well, including a couple of blocked shots. And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Here's Napier, defended by Quinn. Pass to Dang. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the line. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. High, arcing shot. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Let's take a look now at some of the numbers for Luol Deng. He's putting up 14 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there. The Suns training staff renowned around the league for their ability to keep players healthy. They're at the forefront, biomechanics and all that new school stuff. The results have been terrific. It's called preventative maintenance.
And Cole kicks to Napier. Outside Dang. To the right side. Pass to Cole. There's the 3. And it's good. Cole's got 12 in the game.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
So for the Heat, their last game a loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
That was a shocker, guys, because that had to be a tough one for them to swallow. They were supposed to win that game, but they never got going.
Yeah, and to lose it the way they did, too. I mean, that's where it really hurts, Steve. That's a hard one to take.
They shoot again. Shot clock at 6. The shot is good off the backboard. 6 points for the Magician.
You know, it looks like they've recalibrated their approach away from trying the 3-ball.
Yeah, they started out pretty slow from downtown, so I think this is the right adjustment. Try to get the ball inside, go to something new.
Suns leading by 17.
This should be the last possession of the quarter if they play it right.
And if their clock management's good, it will be.
He feeds it to Dragic. Up in time. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
You know,
And through one half, it happened.
All right, fellas, great job in the early going, but we've got to keep playing the same way. Keep this building out of it. What stood out for me the most is the way you battled and keep getting to the free throw line. Let's continue to take it straight into the teeth of their defense. Something I did like? Well, a bunch of times we forced a turnover that led directly to a bucket. I wouldn't mind seeing that happen a few more times after the half. These guys got nothing on us. Let's keep playing our game and show them how good we can be.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Nice game. Great performance by Isaiah Thomas.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the ball, force a turnover, make a steal, been really impressive.
when he defends you, he basically forces you to play perfect. Any lapse of concentration, and he'll pick your pocket.
You're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
For Napier. Suns leading by 7. Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. And it's Haslam in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Kevin, and looking back over the last month, let's check out how Phoenix stacked up. 6th in blocks, 12th in steals, and they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
Yeah, and this is a team that really relies on those blocks that you talked about, Clark, because when they're at their best, they're really challenging every shot. They cover up, they close out on jump shooters, and if you penetrate and get to the rim, they've got a host of shot blockers there waiting for you.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. Well, as you know, Isaiah Thomas has had to work his whole life. He's been overlooked at nearly every level, but just uses it to fuel his play. As Thomas said, I just play my heart out. That's how I've known how. Play since day one. I've always been the smallest guy on the court every time I've been on it. It's no different. I just like to play hard. Guys, back to you.
Not the biggest guy, but boy, he is quick, Doris. I think that's one of his advantages. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. We take a look at the Spurs. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, there's the Suns, just way behind.
Well, right now for the Suns, they've really languished amongst the losing teams in the league. I mean, again, they'll be watching with the rest of us come playoff time, and the question has to be asked, what are they going to do to balance out that win column going forward? They need some work.
Well, you have to be careful of the quick fix. I know that. So often, the best teams are built through the draft, being sensible with their contracts. When you try to take shortcuts, it can come back to bite you.
Anderson kicks to Cole. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Cole's got 14.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start. But they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged. They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer the perfection continues.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, the Miami Heat, since the Big Three assembled, have been a polarizing team. Some fans rooted for them, others rooted against them. Either way, they've been an incredible story for the league and have become just a huge draw around the NBA.
Dragic dishes to Quinn. And now with the Big Three era coming to an end, Miami now perhaps one of the more hated teams around the NBA, but Clark, they are still at the forefront of the league's scene in the East.
And while they might have lost a bunch of the bandwagon fans, by no means is this team finished with being a title threat. There's just too much talent on this roster, and for the first time in a long time, they might enjoy being viewed as underdogs.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Morris. One-on-one fast break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Green slams it in.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
The Heat trail by 16. Here's Cole. He's got 14. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Cole's got 4 points this quarter.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Here's Quinn. And the rebound goes to Anderson.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Suns leading by 12. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Boy, just a break. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Miami's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's Cole. He's covered by Quinn. Cole, the pass to Chalmers. He dishes it to Cole. Shot clock at 6. They double him with Green. 14 feet away. No good off the front iron.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here's Quinn. It's hauled in by the Heat.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Offensive rebound. And Anderson kicks to Wade. And he banks in the layup. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Here's Quinn. 12 points for him. And the pass to Morris. He kicks to Quinn. The Suns need to get a shot off. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
To the paint. That's tipped. Wade dishes to Chalmers. And Haslam has it in the corner. Back to Chalmers. Another shot. Anderson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Morris has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
The drive by Green. Rebound by the Heat. Chalmers has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Passes it to Wade. Corner shot. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Chalmers has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Quinn. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a